Hey guys, welcome to my channel and thank you for tuning in for my first video. I'm super excited to finally get my YouTube started. It's been taking me forever and I just, I was missing a ton of things and I was a little bit nervous. This is like kind of weird for me, the whole like looking at a camera and talking thing. I'm super excited to finally have a video up and I hope that you guys are excited too. I know a lot of you have been waiting as well. And I'm just gonna let you guys know that as I, do more videos, I'm gonna learn more about the technology part. I'm gonna learn more about that so that the videos are better and the lighting is better and that it's more enjoyable for you guys. So bear with me, they will be better, I promise. And I hope that you guys will learn something from this video, and I hope that you learn something from every video because that's why I do it. So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Okay, so I'm gonna get started with my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. A lot of people ask me what my favorite foundation is, and I don't really have a favorite. This is just the one that I have been using. I'm trying to find one that I absolutely love. I just haven't come across that yet. I'm using my Morphe M459 brush to kind of buff this in. It's a pretty good brush. I like it. Make sure that you guys always bring down your foundation to your neck because you don't want to look like one of those girls that has that line right there. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Cream Contour Kit, and it is in medium. I'm going in with the darkest color. And I don't normally contour my jawline, but I'm going to do a little bit just because, for the sake of the video. I'm gonna blend the dark first because I don't really like how it looks when I do light and dark together. It kind of gets mixed up and the colors get kind of lost. So I like to do one at a time. So now I'm going in with my beauty blender. I got it from Sephora. And I'm just gonna blend all this out. I like the Beauty Blender best because I feel like it really just makes it look kind of airbrushed as opposed to a brush. It kind of pushes all that cream all over the place. Okay, so that looks pretty much blended. I used to use the banana color in the Anastasia contour kit, but I ran out, and yeah, so I'm using concealer right now. It is MAC Studio Finish in NW25, and I'm going to take my concealer applicator if I can find it. I want to pretend that I'm the most organized person in the world, but I'm totally not, so. And the brush I'm using is the Morphe M224 brush. And this is what I use to apply all my concealers and such. Concealer and highlight colors. So I'm going to go in and go right under the eye area. And I bring it into my nose right here because when I do this, it makes that bone kind of disappear, especially in pictures, because this bone does kind of go far out on me, if you can see, but what this color is going to do is kind of make that bone disappear, so it's just going to make everything look skinnier on my nose. I could make this pretty with the little dots and the little lines and rainbows and butterflies, but I'm not going to. I'm getting straight to the point. If it looks a little bit messy, then this is real life, okay? So I'm just doing the same thing over here. Alright, I'm going down with a little bit of concealer down my nose. I broke my nose in college cheerleading, and so it's a little bit harder for me to contour my nose. I mean, make it look easy. Just kidding. But yeah, I have to kind of make it look straight because it's totally not. If I look straight on, I don't know if you guys can tell because I already have that contour on there, but it goes this way a little bit. Stupid girls dropped me. I'm just kidding, nobody dropped me. I was trying to do a arabesque double down and cracked that little nose of mine. Well, big nose of mine. I'm gonna take a little bit of that light also and just kind of go underneath that contour we did. And I wouldn't use too much here because, you know, you don't want it to be like super white down here. You kind of want this area to be the same color as your foundation. But a little bit of this is going to be okay because that's just going to make that contour look extra sharp and make your cheekbones look like they exist. Because in my case, they don't really exist. Alright, now I'm going to go in and blend this highlight color. This may take a little bit longer because this concealer is pretty thick. If you're like looking for something to start out with, you can start with foundations because they're really easy to blend. I know that sounds really weird, but that's how I started. I went to Target and I got the Maybelline Fit Me matte and poreless foundations. I got one that was 2 to 3 shades darker and 2 to 3 shades lighter. And so I would put my foundation and then I would go in with the light and highlight with it, and I would go in with the dark and use it to do my contour. And I know it sounds weird, but it really worked. And it's definitely good to like start with. It's not going to be so harsh as a cream, and it's going to be easy to like blend because it's more of like a liquid. Okay, so now we're going to talk about my powders I use to bake with. Mercier is the most talked about setting powder. So I bought this probably like a few months ago and I didn't really like it, so I gave it away. And then I bought it again like a week ago. I tried it out a couple days and I still feel the same way about it. I don't love it, I don't really like it at all. And the reason being is because I have dark circles. So I feel like all this work I'm putting into my face, after I put this setting powder on, it brings those dark circles out. I have no idea why, but it does. It makes me look like really dark here. That's my opinion. I'm sure if you don't have dark circles, this is really good for you and it probably works really well for you. And that's good. Everybody is gonna find something that they prefer. And this is definitely not my preference. So that's that one. And then I bought this RCMA setting powder. I like this powder, I do. I like it, but it's not my favorite. The formula is really good. I really like the consistency of the powder. It really does highlight well, but I feel like it leaves a lot of white color behind. And so when I would brush it away, it's like, it looks like I got slapped in the face with flour. And that's even after like brushing it off a lot, you know? But if you're a lighter person, and if you have like a little, you know, lighter skin than I do, try this one. I would definitely recommend this one over the Mercier. So if you're looking for a new one, definitely try the RCMA. And by the way, this was only, I think, $12, and this one is $38. So, and last but definitely not least is my favorite, the Nye Banana Powder. And this is always going to be my favorite, I'm pretty sure. After using these two, because I've heard so much, I thought, okay, maybe I'm gonna find a new love of my life, but I didn't. This is still my favorite, and it's not only, I think, the color that it leaves, it's also the consistency of it, and the formula is just really, really good. Like, it doesn't make me feel super cakey. I have more of like a warm skin tone, which majority of people do have like a warm undertone. Some people do have a pink undertone, but if you have a pink undertone, try these, and definitely try the RCMA. If you have a warm undertone, go with the Nye Banana Powder because this is definitely worth it, I'm telling you. Alright, so what I'm going to use to apply this powder is just this little wedge. I got it from, I think, Forever 21, you know, like the stuff they have in the front that you can just like buy for like $1, $2. I got this from the front, but you can get them at any drugstore. Okay, so I'm gonna go in and pat this. Alright, so I did that there, and now I'm gonna go under where I contoured. Okay, so this baking, I kind of bring up to that line where I contoured. I'm going on my chin. I'm going in this little, what's this thing called? I don't know what it's called, but I go right there in that little thing. And then I'm going in these little lines here. Alright, and then I'm gonna go in the center of my nose. I need a closer mirror because I can't see that far. Ah! Okay, here we go. And I'm going in this little area here. I used to be one of those people that thought like, oh, you don't have to leave it on that long, like it does the same thing. And it really doesn't. The longer you leave it on, it really does make a difference. It kind of like, it just makes it look super like flawless the longer you leave it on. So anyways, I'm gonna let this set and then I will be right back. So we're back and we're going to brush all of this off now. I'm using the Morphe G35 brush to lightly brush all of this off. Now that's all blended out. Now I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia medium contour kit, the powder one, and I'm going to just kind of go over this contour that I did. And I'm gonna use the Morphe G35 brush. I'm just using like a sweeping motion to, I'm gonna add just a little bit of brush. Hello. I'm gonna use a little bit of blush just on the apples of the cheeks. And then I'm gonna go in with some highlight, and I'm just gonna use a fan brush. And this highlight is Artist Couture Mermaid Fantasy. I haven't used this one yet, but it is so gorgeous. The color is really pretty. You guys can see that. It's so pretty. Alright you guys, so that concludes my first YouTube video. I hope that you guys liked it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you want to see more from me, please subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna hopefully be doing these videos like once a week. If I left anything out, let me know. I will make sure to give you the information. This is a whole new experience for me, so I hope that it was okay the first time around, and I promise that it will be getting better and better as we go. So grow with me. I would love to have you guys along for the ride.